So I'm about to analyze one of my students' deals. You're about to see the call. I want to give some context before I just dropped it on you. But my student Anna, she's not my student. She's joined my free group. I have a free group where I teach people how to wholesale houses without spending any money on marketing. I do it every week. I'll put a link in the bio. But she brought me this deal, and she's asking me to analyze her numbers. Did she pick the right numbers, the right price, the right offer, all that stuff, and we go over. I show everything to you guys in this video. So, and there's a couple things I want to point out. So she's doing a couple of the big mistakes I see new people do all the time. Happens is she's going after 1.1 million, $1.5 million houses. We don't want to do that. She's also going after houses that look pretty good. We want houses that need a lot of work and they're under the median home price of whatever your market is. So just a couple of things. I hope you enjoy the video. I'll see you next time.
Here
You're
I
gonna look great.
am. All right, look at my Missouri t-shirt.
What? She got the
So
T-shirt.
I it says, you call it Missouri, I call it home. So no, I worked at the Missouri State Fair my entire life until I moved out of Missouri. So there you go. So I talked to somebody today who is he's kind of desperately wanting to sell a home in Conroe, Texas. It's just north of Houston. Um, it it has it, you know, the ARV on it is a little bit it's a little bit muddled because it's a little bit different depending on who you're talking to. Um, Now, the comps on it show that it has the potential resale value of about somewhere between 1 and 1.4,
That's a
because
big
the home,
range.
it's a huge range, but the homes in this gated community, it's around this it's called Lake Conroe, and these homes are, I mean, they're quite beautiful. But they are wanting to get out of this home for about 845 cash. And so I'm doing the numbers on it. I kind of ran the numbers based on the numbers that he gave me, and then I went in and ran it on the Wealthy Deals numbers. I ran it on the Zillow ARV numbers. Um, I've been working with Susie at Wealthy Investor.
Yep.
And so I gotta meet up with her tomorrow. But I was just curious, what your thoughts were about buying homes of this value, sight unseen. I mean, I'm in Texas right now, but I'm not anywhere near Houston. I've not seen it. Um, I know through Wealthy Investor that we've got some people that are buying in that area. Um, but I mean, how attractive is this? He's saying that, that the reno cost is about 36.
36 what?
Now, when 36,000. Now,
For
when
a
I run the when I run the rental cost, and I told him, I said, your rental cost and my rental cost don't line, they're not the same. So just keep that in mind as I look through my numbers.
Who's he?
I'm running, um, he's a guy he's in an REI group. Um, I met him through Cody Sperber's group. And I'm not thick as thieves with any of them. I don't really know anybody over there. I was really just comparing their search engine with Wealthy Deals, because I know they're similar. I've seen them both. And I was kind of comparing what the AI offerings were. Not that, and I'm not here to like throw anybody under the bus, but I'm trying to figure out, I mean, I still have to stay within my own budget, right? Like, what can I get for a certain amount? And so um, when I was talking to this guy, you know, I don't know. I mean, what are your thoughts about this? You know about
Well,
as much about him as I do.
Cody Sperber, I've never spent any time with Sperber. But I can kind of analyze the deal with you if I'll pull my calculator up. Just give me the specs. I'll share my screen
Okay.
too. And
Okay.
give me like, let me share
So
my
I
screen
can give
before I do
you
this.
kind of the numbers that he gave me. We're going to ignore his reno cost because I told him, I said, we're going to run square feet by 30. We're going to run square feet by 30. That's what I run when I'm working numbers. Um, and I'll be honest with you, I've not gotten my first wholesale deal. My first wholesale deal, I never really, I kind of anticipated that it would be, something more in the 300,000 range. So this is
Yeah.
uh, a little more out of my price point, but um, tell me what you, let me flip my screen so I can see what you've got.
Okay.
Okay.
So tell me you say the ARV, what's the ARV you got for me?
Okay. Hold on. I just lost my
I
screen. Okay.
I'd rather
Um,
go with the worst case scenario than the best.
Worst case
If you don't
scenario. So you want
know.
to go with the lowest ARV then?
Well, if you're going to run your numbers, if you got a case, I'm assuming there's some reasons you think it might be a million. This
Right.
is
Well, okay. So the lowest ARV that I'm finding is being thrown by Wealthy Deals, and that's 978, 945.
978, 945, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And
And
what's the
then
square footage?
square footage is,
I'll make this bigger.
let me just pull it really quick. Square footage is, he said, hold on, it's in my email right here. Uh, Square footage, five. Where is it?
What's up, Vic? Vanessa, how you doing?
What's up, bro?
Here, I can reverse engineer it just a
Hello.
second because I've got a reno cost of 165. Hold on. So 165, 810 divided by 30. 5527 is the square footage.
Jeez. 5527 square feet home.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll just kind of just work backwards. So
Okay.
you're gonna kind of want to make at least 10% of this thing.
Right.
So for now I want to put 90, I want to put 100K in here for a profit.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Rehab, I don't care. I don't care who they are. It ain't gonna be 30. Like that's insane,
No.
30 a square foot. I'm gonna put 60.
Okay. Well, especially in a luxury home, his that 36 sounded kind of crazy to me. Um, and I asked him to send me details of what he was thinking needed to be done reno wise. He said that there was some damage from a satellite dish that had leaked over an outside wall. Water had run down the wall, and it was under some real wood floor. So there's going to need to be some real wood floor work done in the master bedroom and the attached office.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put two. I'd be surprised if it was more than
Oh my gosh.
150, 200K.
Okay.
Let me get it closer to two. Let's do 37 a foot. Then put it at 205. I
Oh.
want to get you a real shot at this thing. So 621.
Mhm.
We got a 97K profit. Okay, so I probably not knowing the area, just using my expertise, just my experience really. We want a holding time of 8 months. I'm not gonna put anything in there for hard money or anything.
Uh-huh.
Taxes. I'm gonna bring that up a little bit. Utilities, 200.
Taxes are high.
I'm gonna do. I'd rather be a little other. Okay, this should be 13. Yeah, so around the 600 mark, if you want to exit at 987, I think it could get
Okay.
sold. I think it could. I think it could get sold 600. I mean, this number could. It could be like
Okay.
150
I'm
for
screenshotting
rehab.
your sheet so I can kind of look at it a little bit closer. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, that's kind of like. I mean, I'll give you a range. I think, if it's
Yeah.
if the rehab can get done for a 150, then just,
Uh-huh.
you can come, you can move the numbers a little bit. So that's kind of like pretty much what I'd probably guesstimate if I had to
About
without knowing the market or anything like that.
about 613.
I think you should be able to sell that deal. If you get it on account and you gotta like, this is for a flipper. So you're selling
Yeah.
to the flipper at like 613. So if you get it around this price, I bet someone's willing to talk to you.
Okay. All right. Well, and the thing is, he was saying, well, they're willing to sell it for, I think it was listed at 1 point. I think it was right at 1 million. And they were like, well, we could sell it for 845 cash. And yeah, and I don't know that that's going to
Yeah,
be
'cause
low enough, but it might be worth a conversation. Um, and then we just hit up Texas buyers.
I would tell you, based off the numbers looking at it, I probably wouldn't be waste my time on a deal like that.
Okay. Okay.
Personally,
Yeah.
um, if it's worth a million, I want to look for the houses that are like, this is kind of like, this is not bad. 600, 650 in the Vegas market. If I'm looking at
Right.
a $1 million, it's going to be worth like nine about this. Yeah, we could probably get a really nice assignment fee, getting it around 640, 660 in the Vegas market. This is big
Okay.
though. This is scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like five normal houses. But construction does get cheaper as you go up. But
I will tell you, I lived in a 5,000 square foot house when I was married in Missouri, but it was
oh,
not worth the house.
you had a
It was not worth the house. I gave
your
it
husband
up.
wasn't worth it.
I took my 1 bedroom, 1 bath and ran.
I wonder how bad could it be? Hey, mansion,
It
five
wasn't great.
million,
It wasn't great.
or I gotta leave and get a 1 bedroom apartment. It must have been rough, huh?
And right. I appreciate you running numbers with me though. I appreciate it. Because I
No
don't want to
problem.
waste my time. I don't want to waste anybody's time, to be honest. But I'm still kind of on the cusp of really figuring out, what's really worth the time and effort. Um, and I think probably I can do more smaller deals closer to home.
Yeah, you said something that kind of made me be like, well, we're gonna fix that. You said you haven't done a wholesale deal. And how long you been trying?
Um, well, okay, so I kind of pumped the brakes for about 6 months. Um, yeah, I just totally second guessed everything that I was doing. And so I've jumped in full time, really 2 weeks. I've been back in for 2 weeks. And so I talked to Susie and Susie was like, girl, wait. I mean, I've done all of the education, I've done all of the work. Like, I know what I'm doing. I just need to build my confidence enough to just get on the phones and start calling people.
Mm,
Um, and it's just a matter of pulling the trigger. Um, and I kind of had to work through why I wasn't doing it because
mm,
I've already done some successful flips in the Midwest. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't willing to try to wholesale when I had already done successful flips, because wholesaling, I think I was afraid of the sale, right? Because when I was flipping, I knew everybody. And so it was like, yeah, we're all kind of in this together and we're a team. And, where when you're wholesaling, it feels a little more like you're a renegade. Kind of, you're right. I want to be a renegade. I really do. And so I feel really close yeah, I feel close. We got to
but we're
fix
gonna get you
this.
some deals. We're gonna get you some deals.
I I love that idea.
Just trust me. Like, I've coached so many people at this point. If you're doing off market, or are you doing off market or
Mhm.
on market?
Well, right now, she's kind of putting me through the paces. She's former military, and so she's like, "All right, we're gonna do just Zillow deals this week." And so this week I'm doing off market. Um, and
Off market.
so yeah,
Okay.
so last week I was doing on market. I think she's looking for another flip deal. Uh, and so, she kind of was shooing me out of. I was really kind of looking in the area where I teach in Vegas, which is, um, I don't know, to some people it would be considered a scary part of town. I love my people, like that's where I teach. And
We at Sunrise
and
Manor.
yes, baby, I'm up in the Northeast.
Hey,
She
I flipped a
goes,
lot of houses up there.
that neighborhood. And I said, I know, but I know that neighborhood. And but I think she's looking for something that's maybe more like Centennial, Spring Valley. Um, but at this point,
Susie's bougie.
she is a little bougie. She
She drinks
is.
her tea like this.
Oh gosh.
That's my girl right there.
I
That's my
know.
dog.
I know. I love her. Well, so, but I feel like the skill set that I'm building right now is going to serve me well. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is it that makes me think that I'm going to find a deal faster, or that's better? Like, why do I think that I'm going to be able to sell somebody on a better deal than Ron Woods or Ryan Tata, or, sorry, the dog I'm barking, but you know, um, and so I think that that kind of holds me back just a little bit.
So you have like a belief. You have a
A little
belief
bit, a
or some kind of
little.
a block that
Well, I mean,
somehow we're better or faster.
I want to believe that I can do it. I feel like there's a badass in here. I do. Um, I feel like she's there. Um, but I keep wondering, like, what's the edge? What's the thing that's going to really secure it? What's going to lock the deal down? What's going to be the thing that I'm going to, um, you
You.
know,
You're the thing.
yeah,
You have what no one else has is you. The connections. So even I don't care what you're doing, if you're doing on market or off market, the
yeah,
conversations that you have and
yeah.
your heart and that you have with that agent or seller is the
Mm-hmm.
difference.
Okay.
If you care, you know what I mean? If you're doing direct to seller, you got to care about them more than your sale. If you're doing
Yeah.
on market, you just got to talk to that agent and you're just having conversations. There's connections. You can get deals just because you're a sweetheart or you work hard or they, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? the way that you handle yourself, the professionalism, and just
Right.
keep coming because like um you'll get some deals even in this free group. You'll get I'll teach you guys. I'm not hiding nothing. I'll show you exactly how I get deals. I can't do it all in like an hour, so it's gonna be you gotta have to keep coming. But
Right. Right.
um
Well, I mean, and I appreciate the fact that, that by all intents and purposes, people like you have, I mean, you've arrived. There's no reason for you to be giving back, but you do. And to me, that's highly respectable. Um, that you would take your time in the evening when you could be eating dinner and spending time with your family and doing your thing.
they're eating right
Um,
now.
we're so sorry. But so
Anthony's eating
great.
watermelon. He's over here tearing a
Is
watermelon up.
is Anthony on that watermelon cleanse
You,
diet? Is he?
you eat it all? All right, so if you want to join and be in a room with these people, learning and growing how to do real estate without spending money, how to wholesale houses, let's be specific, how to wholesale houses without spending any money, join my free group. It's in the bio. I'll see you in there.